Okay, here's a bit of a nonsense video. I'm making this to show you what I consider to be a fair gamble on one of these mega waste slots. Just having a bit of a muck around at the moment, so we'll have a big win anticipation. Cool. God, that'd be monstrous. 13,500 times better. Imagine that dropped in on you. Anyway, let's get rid of that. That's just a laugh. So what I'm going to do is procure some features on here and show you the gamble on this compared to, say, Millionaire. We'll just get 4 scatters in, look. Now look at the gamble, and it does seem to be pretty fair. The thing is though, I have noticed on this slot that when you start with the maximum 3 spins, like, well, I can't believe that. That's not, to be honest, that's quite rare. So we'll do it again. We'll just buy the feature. We'll just buy that. Anyway, as I was saying, the gamble on this one seems quite straight. I think it's a 1 in 12, isn't it? It appears to be. Is it a 1 in 10? I'll say that's 10. Yeah, it's a 10 segment, and you've got 1 that you can lose on. And it does seem to pretty much reflect randomness. I've lost 1 in, what, 6 or 7 so far. Yes, that's 2 in 10. It's pretty. Let's get the stake down a minute. Actually, it'd be easier to just get a. We'll get the maximum trigger. It's easier to do it this way. Just to give me a better head start. But I have noticed on these blueprint slots that when you're in 3 spins, you do tend to see the card values, the low symbols, predominate on the first 3 reels. It's something I've noticed on them. The reels don't seem the same in 3 spins as they are in the base game. And on the Millionaire they look pretty similar. So we've got the maximum spins 27. So we're going to try and get this multiplier up. So I've had 2 losses in about 13 gambles now. Now I just wonder if you do get the maximum 7 scatter trigger, because look at the gamble, look, now it's gone down to about 1 in 20, hasn't it, or 1 in 18, something like that, the losing segment. It's done that, so obviously getting more scatters diminishes your losing chance on the red segment, look. Would you believe that? Okay, we're repeating what we just had with the 7 scatter trigger. Because if you look at remember the last one, we lost on the very last gamble to get to times 10. As we almost did then. There you go. That's the first time I've ever seen it do that, lose on the last gamble for times 10. So we've got the maximum possible trigger here on Vikings Unleashed, but look at the first 3 reels now, and look at there seems to be a lot more card values on the reels, doesn't there, if you actually look compared to the base game. Whereas on games like Millionaire, the gamble is definitely difficult, but the reels don't seem as unfavourable as they do on this when you are actually in the 3 spin. So it's obviously 2 different ways of preventing you winning too much, or well, not preventing you winning too much, but 2 different ways of representing the true lack of chance of a big win. So this slot does it by obviously changing the reels. The millionaire doesn't change the reels, but the gamble's far less realistic than it is on this, because you can't have it both ways. See what I mean? Where's the picture symbols in the first 2 or 3 reels? Don't get a lot of them. That's pretty much blocked on reel 3, isn't it? Ha! That couldn't have been anything else than 9s, could it? There you go, that's the maximum feature on Vikings Unleashed Mega Waste. So we're going to try something different. Just get the standard trigger look. So really, multiplier is king here, isn't it? So you want to start at least to 4 or 5 times. So we'll have a try and go to times 5, and then we'll go on to the spins. So this is the one we want to win on. Have you noticed how the red segment diminishes as you go up? So we'll leave that there at times 6. We'll try and get the spins up. Oh, fuck off! Let's try again. Right, let's do that again. Let's try and get the multiplier up. Oh, Jesus. You probably won't believe me if I tell you it hasn't done it this badly before on here. This is unusual, to be honest. That is unusual. I've never lost this many gambles in such a short space of time. Let's try again. There's me making a video to show that this is far more fair than Who Wants to Be a Millionaire's gamble. And I'm getting stitched every time now. What I want to do is get to a median sort of amount, like times 5 multiplied times 6 maybe, with say 16, 17 spins. I'm not going for the top amount. So I've got one more on here. There you go. We'll leave it at times 6. We'll try and get this up to 15 or 16. Alright, that'll do. We've got one more. So we're 16 at 6. We'll collect that. But you've got to admit, these reels, look, there's a hell of a lot more card values than you get in the base game. If this was real money, you'd be screaming abuse at it now, wouldn't you? Hey, you bastard! That was a rare picture win. But look at the amount of car value wins you get. We've had one picture win. That was useful. That's the top symbol, isn't it? Bit late. Well, there you go, 150x. But there was definitely more picture symbols available in the free spins. Let's play some normal spins, look. Ooh, 5.6x. Now look at the picture symbols. Seems to be far more of them now, doesn't there? Look. Just look at that. Something definitely happens in the free spins to the reels. There's picture symbols everywhere now. So there you go. That's the payoff for having a better gamble. Look. In the free games you get disadvantaged by the real symbols. On Millionaire you don't. For a bit of fun we'll have a maximum win, look. I think there's one on here somewhere. Where is it? Max base. We'll have that just to finish off with. Well, that'd be a stonk if that drops in, wouldn't it? And that's your best base when you can get 1800. But you won't get that in the free spin. There's no way you could get that on a multiplier. Because the reels are different. Anyway, that's enough of that nonsense. So yeah, the gamble does seem far more realistic of the visual representation of the pie chart on here. But you just don't get the reels and the free spins, the exciting reels that you get on Millionaire. So you pays your money, takes your choice. Thank you.